positives, but
it can buy pleasure. But
yeah, I mean, I talked about this a few times in interviews before. Is like the thing about money. The reason that it makes you unhappy is because it basically raises the bar. So like right now, I'm used to the best food in the world. I'm used to the best watches in the world. Only the hottest women could even like turn me on. Like I'm trapped in this like fucking box, right? And all these things, like, I mean, I'm doing stuff that like would make other people's like dreams come true. And for me, it's just like baseline. It's not like anything that like I'm like super stoked about. A fucking ton of hot chicks in a night or 2 nights or whatever, and like it'll be fun, whatever. But like I won't really like be like crazy happy about it. Or I bought that new Ferrari when it came out, and I was stoked on it for like 20 fucking minutes, maybe. And I drove it like 120 miles in like the 10 months I had it, and then fucking sold it. And I was just like, damn, I expected to get like at least like a few months of happiness out of that one. It's like nothing. And like, as you get more and more used to that shit, it's just baselines you. So then everything else is a letdown. Like if I were to drive like, I don't know, whatever would be like not as good as a Ferrari, like that like 20 years ago I would think would be bad. Maybe like a Mustang Cobra, like 20 years ago I'd think that'd be like a fucking badass car. And now I'd be like a big letdown. Like if that was like my rental car, I'd be like, oh, what a piece of shit, But like it's the same car that would have stoked me out like not that long ago. So what it does is it basically just like puts you at a spot where like only the dopest shit satisfies you, then everything else will let down. So it's kind of hard, like if you think about it in that perspective, like you have to have the best chefs, you have to have the best whatever, all this stuff to just like, for you to feel like, you're in like your environment, your comfort zone, right? But then like once you get to that point, then like you have nowhere else to go up and you can only go down. So I think that's why, and then once you get used to that level, if you like can't afford to like live on that level, man, you've got a long fucking way to drop. So I think that's like the negative correlation between money and happiness is your ability to adapt to whatever your current situation is. So like within, I don't know how many day or month period it is, but you will adapt to almost any situation. So if you adapt to a really great situation, then you've got a lot of fucking way to fall. But if you adapt to a really shitty situation, like let's say you're in Auschwitz or you're in a POW camp or whatever, like, and you get out, like you're gonna be fucking stoked about like, taking a shit in a regular bathroom instead of a fucking, like your bedroom. And like, you're gonna be stoked that you get to eat like a fucking meal that you would normally think would be shitty, right? Like all these like little things. Like when I got out of boot camp, stoked about all this stuff. So, just perspective.
And so then how do you stay happy? New challenges, like companies.
Yeah, man.